Hello, hello. Melissa Zoske here, your Wealth and Energy Alignment Business Mentor. And welcome to 2020. I haven't been on for a while. I've been enjoying just life at the first of the year and really diving real deep into what I want to create for 2020. And I wanted to check in on with you guys and see how you're doing. Are you following through with some of the things? Are you making a plan? Have you already started implementing? And what do those steps look like? And are you also making sure that you're getting proper self-care and taking care of your own needs? Because let's face it, sometimes when we are coaches or mentors or healers or anything that you're doing in your life, a lot of times when we're working on others, we tend to forget about ourselves. And I think that's with all healers, whether you're a medical doctor, RN, energy worker, business coach, it doesn't really matter. We tend to want to be there to help other people so much that we forget about ourselves. So I want to make sure that to avoid burnout, that you're actually making sure that you're taking care of you first. Because if you don't fill up your own tank first and fill you up completely to the top, then usually you're going to start running on empty eventually. And what happens with that is then you're giving your clients, the people you care about, and yourself fumes. You're not able to function, and that's where burnout starts to take place. So please pay attention to that. Super important. I've noticed that repeat patterns with people, and I keep bringing this up to people. Sometimes they get annoyed with me, but I have to say it. Whatever you've done last year, don't repeat it this year. If you were constantly buying programs and not finishing those programs and then going on to the next program and buying that, thinking that was going to be the magic answer to your problems, please, please, please promise me that you stop that pattern. Finish what you have already and then move forward. Oftentimes, by doing the continuous buying of programs, what happens is that you're just using that as a sabotage to you actually implementing your steps. And usually what I've done in the past is I stop buying programs and more I work with mentors, because then I'm held accountable. You know, every other week or weekly we touch base, we're emailing each other, and it's really been helpful to keeping me going. When you're doing a program at your own pace, sometimes it just doesn't get completed. So, I mean, I'm not saying all of you are like that, but if you have that pattern of not finishing through and implementing, and then you're on to the next program and still not implementing and getting your business rolling, then that's something to look at. That's a sabotage right there. So pay attention to how that feels, okay? Oftentimes we feel like we're working when we're learning, and actually we're just sabotaging. Like for years, I just kept feeling like I had to get more certifications. I call myself a serial certifier. And what happens with that is I wasn't ever going out marketing myself, so my business didn't grow. I have a lot of certifications underneath my belt. I'm able to help a ton of people, but I wasn't, because I was constantly getting more education. So if that's you, then you need to take another look at that. Now, the other thing is even business programs. If you're looking at taking business programs, just typical business, how to set up your foundation, do all this stuff, that's great. But if you are then on to the next business program and you still aren't working on your business itself to build up that opt-in, to get that freebie out there, to build your list, if you're not doing that, you are actually subconsciously sabotaging yourself. But you feel like you are actually working. You feel like you're actually doing something in your business when really you aren't building. And you can tell yourself that you're building a solid foundation, but if it's going on, and that's great, sometimes you are, but if it's going on for years, then that's something you need to really look close at. So those are clues, all right? So for 2020, I want to see you make those changes that will help you build that success in your life while avoiding burnout and really nurturing yourself and giving yourself that health that you need. And that all starts off with your beliefs, with the trapped emotions that you have going on within you. If we let those go on, or if we let new triggers that come up just take over and we get like kind of sidetracked, that's when your health starts to decline, and you cannot do your business and you can't help anyone. We all go through that. It's totally normal. It doesn't matter how high up on the ladder you are, how successful you are. We all get sidetracked at one point or another. I know I have. So it's just a matter of getting back to that balance again, and how quickly you can shuffle back to that balance and pivot and maneuver your way into having that really nice ease and flow, okay? And it's when your work feels like fun, then it's not work anymore, all right? So you guys, let me know in the comments how you're doing and what it is that you're doing for yourself and for your business and for your life. I would love to hear all about it, okay? You guys, and don't forget to visit my website, melissazoske.com, and to sign up for my free training, the Quantum Key Method, so that you can actually start releasing any of those energy blocks keeping you stuck in your business life and health, okay? All right, guys, you take care. Bye.